Hey guys, it's Melissa here from melissaoatman.com. Welcome to Awaken Your Inner Awesomeness, a daily podcast devoted to spirituality and self-help. If you're new, I want to welcome you. If you're returning, welcome back. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about how to clear your space and to clear yourself. How to clear your energy within your own self and within the space around you. What many people fail to remember is that when we go through life every day, we're picking up different people's energies. And if you're an empath, you're feeling it more than most people. So as you go throughout your day, when you run into people who are negative, and those people may even feel like icky to you, they feel like they have yucky energy, that tends to stay with you long after you've left that person. So it's important for you to clear yourself. The other thing that is important is to clear your space. Energy doesn't just have to do with us, but events that happen leave energy too. So if you've had a big fight in your house or something traumatic happen there, the energy of that event can still remain behind, and you may still be feeling affected by it. You may have heard stories, or at least I always heard stories, where people would go to a place that they said was maybe haunted, and that's the term they used, or some event took place at this particular site. And people would walk in feeling fine, and then when they got to this space, they would report feeling angry for no reason. Their moods would just change. And I've heard other people report similar things. Maybe not that they felt angry, but they could feel the presence of the energy there. And I personally have witnessed this myself. It was supposed to be a haunted tour of my hometown. And it was more of a theatrical production than anything. But they did take us to a couple of places that have actually been said to be haunted. And one of the places they took us was the Old Miners Theater, which is this theater on Main Street that it was built by the miners where I live. The town was founded by miners. So a lot of mining went on in our town. And the workers all got together and they donated money and they built this theater. And during I don't remember exactly what year it was, but it was the time of the tuberculosis outbreak when that was going on. They used Miners Theater to house the patients. So there were a lot of people who died there. And then not only that, but there was also an altercation there between a man and his girlfriend, and he pushed his girlfriend down the stairs at this theater. So you have all of this energy from both of these events going on in this theater. And I've always been extremely interested in actual hauntings. I don't like haunted houses, the ones that you go to and you pay them and they jump out at you and scare you. I hate those kind of haunted houses. But I love going to actually haunted places. And so my family and I also took a trip one time to California, and we went to Long Beach and we toured the Queen Mary. And we signed up for a haunted tour. And sadly, we misread the description of the tour, and we didn't sign up for the right one. We signed up for this theatrical tour that they did, which is really stupid. And I wanted to do the actual haunted tour where they told you, what has happened at this boat. And we did hear a few things. I guess there was a girl who drowned in the swimming pool, so they took us to the empty swimming pool. But that was a very eerie tour too. And when we went into the bar of the ship and we just sat and had a drink, and you could definitely feel a different energy in that room. And the people who worked there were telling us all about different things that had happened while they were working. So there's definitely energies going on there. So my point in telling you all of this is that there is energy that remains behind even when the people are no longer there or the situation isn't occurring anymore. It leaves behind energy. And this energy can cause a lot of things. Like I said, you might feel like, oh my gosh, we've just been fighting nonstop and there's really no reason that we've been fighting. And it could be that, there's just some sort of energy that's stuck there that's causing that. Because I myself know whenever I'm around people that I don't like, I feel angry. Like, I don't like being around people like that. In fact, in my old job, whenever I would have run-ins with this one person that I worked with, it was so hard to try to remain neutral and to not pick up the energy that she was giving out. And I would be kind of angry afterwards, and I would have to actually clear my energy after being around her. And you might have experienced that as well. And you may realize that, there are a lot of people who leave energy like that. They're very strong, and it's nasty energy. And there are people out there who will try to take your energy. They call them energy vampires. Those are the people who always need something. They need you just to listen to them all the time as they talk. And that's very draining too. So it's important that you restore your energy because it can be very depleting. And when your energy is depleting, that causes a lot of physical symptoms too, especially fatigue and exhaustion can definitely cause that. So I'm going to talk to you today about some ways that you can conserve, restore, whatever you want to call it, your energy, and even clearing your space around your home. So the first thing, and this is something that I think that you should do every day, and especially if you are an energy healer, you need to clear your energy before and after you work with a client. This is something that I do. It's what a lot of energy workers do. You have to, because as you're working with people and you're working with energy, you are, again, taking on or picking up their energy. So it's a very simple exercise. It doesn't take very long. You can do this. I do this when I go to bed at night too, and when I wake up in the morning, I do this. So I just imagine, for me, it's just a beautiful white light, but it can be any color you want, doesn't matter. But you're imagining that this is light from the divine, from source, from God, and it's coming down through the top of your head. And imagine that this light is washing over your entire body, and as it moves through your body, it's clearing you of any negative energies, anything toxic that you picked up on throughout the day. And you're imagining that it is washing all of this toxicity out through the bottoms of your feet and into Mother Earth, where it is going to be transmuted. All of this negative energy will be transmuted into healing, loving energy that then moves back up from the center of Mother Earth, back up through the bottoms of your feet, all the way back up through you and out through the top of your head into the realms above, and you are now a channel of love and light. And so it's that simple, and it just takes a few moments to imagine this energy coming through you. If you're a person who showers in the morning or in the evening, you can also do the shower meditation, which is you imagine that the water coming down from the shower head is light. It's energy that's coming from the divine into you and cleansing your soul. Not just cleansing your physical body, but actually cleansing the soul. And that's another way to cleanse yourself. You can also take, if you're a bath person like I am, you can take a hot salt bath. It doesn't have to be hot, but I don't know, I'm a bath person. The water has to be about burning me. But take a cup of Epsom salts, and they can be regular, or if you want the kind with essential oils, it doesn't really matter. You can even add a few drops of essential oil if you like, but add that to your bath and just sit in your bath. And as you sit in your bath, again, imagine that all of that negativity is just melting away. All of the toxic energy is just melting from you. The other thing that you can do is you can hold crystals. Crystals have healing properties and healing energies. So clear quartz is a good one. Amethyst is a good one. Just go and do a search for crystals and what properties each crystal holds, because they all have different properties and they all do different things. So you can just search for the crystal that, has the most cleansing properties, or, whatever it is you're looking for. And I always love when I can find a shop that actually has crystals in the store, because I like to go in and be able to pick one up and see how it feels and feel the energy from the crystal, which people might think, oh my gosh, that's weird. It's really not. It's amazing. I ordered myself blue kyanite, and this is the crystal. So I use 3 when I do Reiki healing. I use blue kyanite, I use the selenite, and I use amethyst. I have a huge amethyst and I love it. It's awesome. I use those because to me that helps open the channel for me to connect with my guides. And some people use crystals and some people don't. It's all just a matter of opinion and preference. And another way that you can clear your energy is by going outside and grounding yourself in Mother Nature. Grounding is when you go out and you walk barefoot on the ground. And I know in some areas, like where I am, it's cold, but it might be worth it just to do this for a few seconds. Of course, the longer you can do it, the better. But when you're outside in nature and you are connecting with Mother Earth, it just tends to balance you and ground you, and the fresh air always does you good. Another thing that you can do to actually clear your energy is to smudge. So smudging is when you take either sage or Palo Santo. Both of those you can get on Amazon. Just check the reviews. I always read every review because, as with anything, there are always going to be people out there trying to sell you products that are not good quality. So just make sure you check. But you can also go to, I believe it's Shaman's Market. Just do a Google search for Shaman's Market. And I bought Palo Santo from them, and sage. As always, because you are lighting the sage or the Palo Santo, make sure you're safe and you're not burning anything down. But you want to light it, and then as the smoke starts to appear, you want to just run it around yourself, fanning it around you, and holding the intention that you're clearing your space. And I always just say to the universe, clear my space, clear me. Clear my space, clear me of all and any negative energies or toxicities that I may have picked up on. And I do the same thing in every room of my house. I go through my house, and my kids always know when it's smudging day or whatever, they come in here like, what is that smell? I like the smell of Palo Santo a little bit better than I do sage, but again, it's a personal preference and both will work. And again, I just go through the room clearing it. You can buy clearing sprays too online. Again, just read the reviews. I personally have not used those, but I know of people who have and they love it. And honestly, I've been thinking about getting some myself. So you can get those on Etsy. You can get those on Amazon. It's just a clearing spray. And you can do a search for it. And they have many different fragrances and different ones that do different things. So it's really just all a matter of what are you looking for, what are you wanting it to do. Just go online and do a search for that. The main thing is, I always also ask that my team protects me every day. And one of the things I ask for is for Archangel Michael to shield me. So in doing that, what I do is I imagine that Archangel Michael, with his blue light, he is forming this blue light completely around my entire body, starting at the top of my head. So I envision that this is how I envision it. Everyone is different. It's totally up to you how you want to envision this. But I just imagine that, he has a sword of healing white light. And I imagine that this sword, he just starts running it from the top of my head all around my entire body. And as he's doing that, his blue light is left behind, and it's left as like a protective shield. And it's like I'm in a huge bubble of this protective light. And so that makes me feel better too. And I also say a little prayer of intention that this light is going to keep out any negative energies, and that it's going to keep in only all high vibrating energy for me. And I love doing that. And I've had parents do that with their kids when they have kids who have been having anxiety. And I think it helps a little bit with that too. So if you have any little kiddos who are experiencing anxiety or just worried, going to school is a big deal. And I think we have a lot of kids who deal with things we don't even know about, bullies at school and just different things that they deal with. So teaching them how to shield themselves, you can kind of make it a game for them. But I think that really does help them. And you can also ask for protection and shielding for your own child, and they don't have to even know you're doing it. I do that with my kids too, and pray that they are safe. And so I just envision Archangel Michael surrounding my children, again, with that same blue light, and asking for their protection as they go about their day. And I love that. I think that, as a parent, sometimes we feel so helpless and not being able to do things for our kids, but that is one thing we can do. We can pray for our children every day. We can ask for their protection as they go out into the world every day. That is one thing we can do. And you can do that for your different family members as well. So there are a lot of things that you can do to totally clear yourself and your space. Another great thing to do is to do a quick meditation. I have an energy healing meditation on my website, and I think it's $10. So if you want to go there and purchase that, once you pay for it through PayPal, it will take you to the link to the meditation, and you'll have that link forever. So you can do this meditation every day if you want, and I think it's about 10 or 15 minutes long. You can do it every day if you want, or even, if you just want to do it once a week or whatever. It's a great tool for balancing your energy again. And there's also a chakra healing meditation there as well. This is a great one too, because as we come into contact with people who say things to us that hurt our feelings or whatever, it depletes us a little bit of our energy, and our chakras can become blocked. So it is always important to go through and clear those energy chakras as well. So that meditation, again, is another really quick one. Just go to my website. There's a PayPal button. Just I believe it either says buy it now or add to cart. So just do that, and then when you pay, it'll take you to the link, and again, the meditation is yours to keep forever. So I love that. It's a great way to heal yourself. And again, you can always do Reiki. Reiki is excellent for balancing your energies and helping you to feel better and to feel relaxed. And what's different about my Reiki sessions than with anyone else is that I always do a guided meditation at the end. And that is what people say they really love the most. And I also pull an angel message for you before you leave. So it's kind of incredible how the Reiki session is not just about healing pain, whether it's emotional or physical pain, but it's also, you get guidance. You get guidance during the session, which is cool. All right, guys. Well, I wanted to pull a card for you today. And the card that I pulled for you is it's the Abraham Hicks deck. It is the Teachings of Abraham Wellbeing cards. And it is, I can always reach for a better thought that feels better. Your decision to reach for a thought that feels good is a powerful decision, for it serves you in many ways. The better feeling thought reverberates within you, opening passageways to well-being that reach far beyond this one good feeling thought. I love that because it's so true. We have every chance to change our thought. So when a bad thought that isn't serving us comes up, all we have to do is to change that thought. And it takes a second to do. It takes a lifetime of practice to get better at doing this, but you can start at any time, and that's all it takes. So get into the habit of being mindful about what you're thinking, and that's going to help you too. Well, as always, I want to thank you for joining me. If you are interested in working with me, or if you'd like to purchase my Divine Whispers deck, it is my new Oracle deck that gives you guidance along with daily mantras and prayers to help you live your best life. If you've been attending my Facebook Lives or watching them on the replay, you'll notice that I have been using them, so you kind of get a glimpse of what these cards are like. If you'd like to purchase them, or if you want to book a session with me, just go to my website, melissaoatman.com. There you can check out all the services I offer, along with a description of them and how much I charge. And you can also order my deck there. If you would like to book a session, you can pay online, but you'll need to email me at melissaoatman77@gmail.com to book. If you would like to pay through an invoice, and some people prefer that instead of paying online, that is fine too. Just let me know. I can do that as well. It is not a big deal for me at all. And if you're not sure what you would like to do, and I have people do this all the time, they email me and they say, I want to work with you, but I don't know what I need. We talk about what is it that you're trying to accomplish, and from there I can give you the best session for you, whether it's a Reiki session, coaching, or past life regression. Well, as always, I want to thank you for joining me. If you like this podcast, please share it with others and subscribe. That helps others find me. If you would leave a review, I would really appreciate it. That also helps others find me, which helps me in my mission. I hope that you will join me on Facebook. I go live every Monday at 5:30 Central, except when there is a holiday, and then it's usually Tuesday at 5:30 Central. This coming Monday will be Veterans Day, so I will be doing my Facebook Live on Tuesday of next week. As always, I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I am sending you so much love. I hope that you can feel it from the bottom of my heart. And I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.